What is going on, everybody? Depraved Slasher here, and we are back with another music reaction. I'm Depraved.
I'm Hellcat.
And together we are
HellaDepraved.
Yes, we are. So on us trying to go through and hit up all the homies and the latest stuff that they've dropped. Skeem actually dropped this yesterday.
All right.
I've heard it, but I asked him what he wanted us to react to, and he said this. I was like, well, Cat hasn't heard it. Here's the thing. I was not going to react to this. We were going to react to the song he did before this, which was called Wasted.
Ah.
But he preferred this one. Right. Now, reason being, the reason why I listened to this, so he had gotten, just to give some people some backstory, he had gotten a DM from a couple of bullies.
He's just trying to justify.
No. He got a DM from a couple of bullies.
Okay. Rude.
Like school bullies that he knew back in school.
Oh, okay.
Not like current bullies.
Oh.
That I know of.
Still rude.
Right. Where they wanted to do something with him in terms of music, I'm guessing. And at some point he said something probably along the lines of, we were kids then, back then, or whatever. Now here's the thing.
That's a bad excuse.
He stopped everything he did, wrote, produced, and did the video in less than a day, and put it out.
He had some motivation.
So, I watched it thinking it wasn't going to be a full-blown song.
Oh. Really?
And it was.
You doubt him. So.
No. It's not a doubt thing. It's just...
Right. No, I get what you're saying, but, you know, he had some major motivation there.
Apparently.
Oh, no, I can understand that. That's spite working right there, and I'm all for that. Yeah, okay. All right, let's see.
That's why I watched it.
Yeah, you still don't have justification. However, I'm excited.
And it's a good song. You'll like it.
I'm sure I will. I'm sure I will.
I'm still waiting for the Star Set song. Now, yeah, you did get 500 likes. I'm just saying. Anyways, super stoked for this. So, with that being said, she's going to react to this if you guys have already seen it. If not, click the link in the description below. Hop on over, do all the things, come on back. And we say that because we're a commentary, reaction, breakdown comedy channel. And what that means, we will pause for whatever the fuck we want to pause for. So, with that being said, it is time to slash it up and break it down. This is the homie We Skeem with We Were Just Kids.
Uh-huh.
The video is fantastic, by the way.
Oh, I believe it.
Fantastic. Let's get it.
We were just kids then, that's what you're telling me. We were just kids then, and they were expelling me.
Now, is this some sort of, like, filter? Or did you actually, like, draw this?
No, it's a filter.
Okay, that's what I was thinking.
I figured out what a problem is.
Yeah, our volume is killing me.
It's our actual main volume.
Yeah, it's
usually at 50, and it turns itself up to 100
killing
for some
me.
reason.
Yeah.
Ah, ding.
All right.
Who's done?
We were just kids then, that's what you're telling me. We were just kids then, and they were expelling me. We were just kids then, you went on a yelling spree. We were just kids then, so why does it bother me? We were just kids then, and here you are telling me in a DM. We were just kids then, well sorry not sorry, I don't need a friend. We were just kids then, hey. We were just kids then, so you got a few dollars you're willing to spend.
What the hell did you just say to me?
Don't ask for favors.
What the hell did you just say to me?
Like, we'll pay you. Get the
Yeah,
fuck out
I'm
of my
not a
DMs.
whore. Like, fuck off, first of all. I'm, like, so... He got expelled for them being douches? Is kind of how this whole thing started?
I don't know if he got expelled.
I
like,
mean,
or what.
he said they were expelling me. So let's say he at least got suspended. Right? Like, no. Don't come hitting me up later. I don't care. Like, look, an apology DM is one thing, because, by the way, my main bully for all of my school years, I did get a apology on MySpace when MySpace was a thing. And it was actually a decently long thing with his... He wasn't trying to justify it, he was trying to explain it. It was still hard for me, but like, okay. But he didn't ask me for anything.
Right.
He didn't even ask me for like a friend, whatever, on, I forget what it was on MySpace. This? Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. Like, I don't even care if you weren't my bully. We just ended on a sour note years later. Do not ask me for favors. Mm-mm. Out of the blue, too. Like, without trying to rekindle a relationship of any kind, an apology. Like what?
Right.
Nah.
What the hell did you just say to me?
Don't ask for favors, I don't even got them. I know your flavors, I don't even want them. Sorry, I remember who you are, move on. Sorry, I won't ever lose these scars, get gone. Little guy, then junior high,
And then to high school.
college days, and though I try, I'd be coarse and uncool. All the parties uninvited, and I get it, bro. But we have not been reunited, cause you found my name online, no. You want a friend as a kid, all of the things that you did. If it was me, I'd have hid. Cannot believe the audacity, how are you facing a bid? A bid for my time, bid for my mind, bid for my kind. That's what sign, bid for the crime, stuck in your grind. Get out my line, skip for your wine. Remember, dragging me by my backpack. If I'd smack back, then you'd clap crack. Every knick-knack, you would jack that, remember? Planning parties without me, jokes about me, then you'd stoutly make them doubt me and reroute me, remember? Faking that you had a crush on me just to hush the scene and then flush on me. Exploit my mushy flings for your dare book dreams, remember? The two of you look sexy, but you're married now, look Rexy. It's vexing, you text me, cause I remember. But we were just kids then.
I mean, see, that's the thing. People don't forget that shit.
Mm-mm.
You know? And obviously, it wasn't like they tried to apologize, make it better. I mean, like, granted, like I said, sometimes that doesn't even work because you do carry the scars with you. It's not something you forget, and it's not easy to accept an apology for. Especially years later when, I mean, school years are long. You're in school a long time. So, you know, and at that point, it honestly doesn't even matter because you're not around any of the people you were bullied in front of. You know, nobody else sees that they're apologizing. Like it just doesn't make it go away. But then to have it be a duo that ended up married and like faked crushes on him and shit, like that's Mean Girls crap. And that's just not, like, seriously, y'all thought, I mean, he said the word audacity. Like, seriously, y'all had the audacity. That tells me that you're still entitled as people. Like, you still have that entitlement in thinking that you can get away with saying, well, we were just kids. And that makes it all okay. Which means you never sat back and thought about what you did and actually realized that how you treated someone else was wrong. Because you're just washing it all away by saying we were just kids.
Right.
The song makes me mad.
That was me last song. My, how the turns have tabled.
You text me, cause I remember. But we were just kids then. That's what they said. We were just kids then. So I left them on red. Don't ask for favors, I don't even got them. I know your flavors, I don't even want them. Sorry, I remember who you are, move on. Sorry, I won't ever lose these scars, get gone.
So I left him on red. Brilliant, man. Brilliant. I love that don't ask for favors. I don't even got them. Reminds me of, like, I don't think you even realize how many fucks I don't give. And,
Right.
you know, I know your flavors. Sounds like Baskin Robbins. It's 31 flavors of bullshit. Oh, Skeem.
Well, okay, so I had a thought, and the thought fucking left me.
I really like this song. And I can completely relate to this. Now, like I said, I haven't gotten the DM saying I need well, I have, just not from a bully in school necessarily. I've definitely gotten the hit up for a favor years later where you're like, yeah, I'm just going to pretend I never even saw this. But I can relate to the bully, single bully, all throughout my school years. Not to say other people didn't bully me, but like having, like, he had this couple be a main, you know, event through junior high and high school, I think he said. So I love this song, and I love the spite that helped him create this. On the other hand, it's painful. It's painful because he's a friend, and I can feel what this created, and also how it affected him back then from my own place there, my own empathy towards it. But on the other hand, like, I love it because, again, he left him on red, and, like, what did you just say to me? You
Right.
know, like, that part's great. And yes, the video is super cool.
Most of the bullies I had in grade school and middle school, I say most, all two of them. At some point or another, I beat the hell out of them and they left me alone.
Yeah, that didn't work for me.
The last big bully I had that carried over from middle school into high school, who was the kid that took shit from me, would yank on my backpack, because I've been in that same
Right.
boat up to an extent. I think I've told her this story before, so I'm going to try and make this quick for those that are watching. I went to an all-black school and got picked on for being white. Was most of what I got picked on for. Being an Eminem fan, I, of course, also got called Stan quite often. It did not help that I dyed my hair blonde. Although I did go from Eminem to, like, Justin Timberlake in the process. But got picked on quite a bit, and then one day, right at the start of class, well, not even at the start, it was before the bell rang, was standing up at the chalkboard, and Jordan walked up to me and started running his mouth like he usually did. And I looked at him and I said, Jordan, I said, you know, I've about had it with your shit. I said, I don't know how many of your homies out here sitting in the classroom are going to jump in. I was like, but they're not going to get to you quick enough. And everybody that was sitting at the edge of their seat leaned back, and Jordan looked over at him and was like, y'all ain't going to say anything? And they were like, you're on your own. And I actually ended up turning pretty much most of the people in our grade completely against him. And he ended up being the loner for most of the rest of the year.
Right.
And he left me the fuck alone. I managed to actually become popular from it.
Right.
Not even my intent. I was just done with the bullshit.
Yeah, it didn't work any of the ways for me, and mostly because my main bully was a guy, and a big guy, and the most popular kid, and I wouldn't join the group and I wouldn't back down. So I mean, I was not one of those people that gets bullied that ran away or tried to hide, or I mean, like, a lot of times the advice given, which obviously is not going to be true for every situation, is to stand up for yourself. You know? Well, the problem was that I did. I honestly do think he would have stopped picking on me had I just gone along with the flow and let him be in charge. And I don't know, done my designated penance and, you know, bowing down to him and sucking up like everyone else did. But I was okay with being alone. I mean, like, it sucked, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm a loner, but being a loner versus being, like, the pariah are two completely different things. And the friends that I did have, it normally changed every single year because at some point they wanted to join sports, or they wanted to join the cool crowd for one reason or another. And the only way to do that was to no longer be friends with me. So there were definitely the parties where absolutely all the kids in my class, minus me, were invited. And it was pointed out to me too. You know, it wasn't just like, yeah, how was so-and-so's party over the weekend? No, it was made very clear. Until I left the school. You know, and we're talking a real small school, guys. So, like, it was very obvious. It wasn't like I could blend in with, I don't know, the other 200 people that were all in 9th grade. No, there was like 30, 40 of us in each grade. So, it was a thing. But, you know, on the flip side, I had no interest in doing that. In faking. I'm not very good at faking it. And so it wasn't like necessarily physical bullying. I mean, I did have people pull on my backpack, stuff like that. I had girls get up in my face, stuff like that. But most of it was verbal confrontation and then being like the designated pariah, standing up to him in terms of, like, I don't know, student council getting voted for or against. Like, when I got on the council the next time we had votes, he had to also try out to be on the student council, which he replaced me because he was more popular. You know, I mean, it was just stuff like that. It was intimidation. It was taking friends away from me. But yeah, I didn't not stand up to him. It's one of those situations. It just fucking sucks. And like I said, school years are long. If you're stuck with the same people, because this was from, I was kindergarten through 10th grade. Beginning of 10th grade is when I left. Kind of like, I don't know, first quarter, so somewhere around there, I made it through, and then I was like, yeah, no. So that's half of my life. That's no fun. You don't forget. So I both like this, and it makes me mad. Yeah.
Makes me mad for you, homie.
Yeah. No, it's you know, it's not an easy situation, but it's also like, really, like, you want to throw this back in my face, like, bring all this up, and you think it should just be like nothing just because now I have a platform that you want to use, and you're like, oh, I'll give you some money for it, and I'm like,
nah,
I left you on red.
No one needs your blood money.
Right.
Out of here.
Right. You should pay me for the fact that I had to know you. Right. Anyway, it was a
damn good song though.
Especially for one day. Yeah, it's amazing, and I do like this filter.
I also loved I don't know if he did it on purpose, but it definitely felt like he might have. Where he did spend a lot of his time, his head kind of down, so you could see the merch.
Right.
Where it's like, I have merch.
Hey, yo.
No one even knows who the fuck you are.
Right.
Like,
it's nice y'all married now, though. You can have each other.
You both could be worthless together.
Right.
Anyways, with that being said, if you guys liked the video, slash that like button, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications, comment down below. What did you think of We Skeem with We Were Just Kids? Also, comment down below if there's anything else you guys want to see react to. Check the description below for all the things.
Push our buttons. Come join us on our other social media platforms, mostly Twitter if you want a quicker response.
With that being said, we love you guys. Thank you all for watching. Cannot wait to see you, depraved people, later. Peace.